Thanks. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Honza Sotnar. I've been coaching for 13 years in LItomerice. Now I'm here head coach of Rialt and also the head coach of our senior team, which is playing the second division. This year I start to be also assistant coach in Czech Republic national team under 20. That's the first thing, introduce myself. The second thing is that my English is not so great. You hear it, so I hope that you will understand me, and if there is something what you don't understand, just raise your hand, and with Tomáš we can solve it. The third part in the beginning is that I'm more practical than theoretical coach, but we need to spend some time here in the classroom. I hope that it won't be boring, and it will be more fun on the court. My topic for today is skills development for perimeter players. We know that in today's basketball every player needs these skills, and it doesn't matter if you are center, you are power forward, or guard. Every player has to know how to play face cut to the basket. Every player has to know how to shoot. Every player has to know how to pass. And you see, for example, in NBA today, Nikola Jokic, he has skills like a point guard. So this basketball is a little bit changing, and we need to teach all players the perimeter skills. The main thing on my topic is to speak about technique and individual tactic. For example, in Czech Republic, that's my opinion, we are very good in teaching technique. We are very good in teaching technique skills, 1 versus 0, 1 versus code, but we have a little bit problems with this part of skill, and that's individual tactic. Why? I think that we don't train players to be great on the training, but we want to be players great in the game. And without individual tactic, we cannot develop players in the right way. So, in the other slides, you will see how I look on these problems. First of all, you have to say to your players how, when, and why. How to use the skill, when to use the skill, and why to use the skill. These are three main questions, and you have to give answers to your players. And it doesn't matter if they are in many categories, when they are in under 16, under 19, or if they are 9. So they have to know when, where the skills is used, and how and when. This list is my personal list of skills. I think that every one of you has his own skills list. And for example, sometimes shooting and finishing is in one, and it doesn't matter. But I want to introduce my list. First is ball handling, passing, shooting. Shooting is for me some mid-range, some three-point shot, or some pull-up jump shot a little bit far away from the basket. Finishing is for me something like layups, variation of layups, Euro steps, floaters, one-step layup, and something like this. One-on-one skills. Today I want to focus a little bit more on one-on-one skills, because I think that's really important. Footwork, some counters, for players how to play one-on-one. Then another skill for me important is screening. It doesn't matter that it is only the player who set the screen, but also the player who used the screen. So, for example, if I have under 19 guys and I train when 1 versus 0 against pick and roll, some coverages, I use this skill. And there are also off-ball movements in offense. It is offensive rebound, running in the transition, moving without the ball. Off-ball movements in defense, the most important things are defensive stance, defensive slide or defensive move, close out, and defensive rebound. These skills, this list, I want to repeat in some, like I said, microcycles. For example, in 2-3 weeks. Every 3 weeks, I want in my training some of these skills. And it doesn't matter if it's many categories, if they are young, or if they are in senior. Of course, for example, if I would be coach under 13, screening, I don't use so much. So this is the list of my skills. And today we will work a lot on one-on-one skills. Teaching technique. Like I said, I think that every one of you knows this formula, but I try to write it like this. First is the cognitive stage, and that's something how you demonstrate to your players the skill. This is a very important part of the skill because you have to show them how it looks in the if it is great. So, for example, if I want to teach shooting, I have to show my players the great shoot. For example, Steph Curry. There are many options how to show it. First of all, you are a good player, former player, and you can show it in your own way. You can use your assistant coach, or you can use some player, for example, under 19 on man who is very good in this skill. And the fourth option, and I think it's very important, is video. In next slide, I will show you, for example, the video for under 16 players, which I have made for our development camp. Because in video, especially when you use, for example, NBA players, it's very funny. It's very funny for players, and it motivates them more. So first, cognitive stage demonstration. Practice stage is the second. The player imitates the demonstration. So we start repeating the demonstration. And the third stage is automatic stage. And in this stage, the player comes when he could do this skill very good. And also he could do it with the speed. So final component of our skill, technique, is speed. So if I can pass with one hand in full speed, I could say that my technique is okay. I also give it there US basketball teaching skills formula. They say they show the skill, repeat the skill, correct the skill, then repeat the skill, and then a feedback. I missed a little bit here the feedback because this is also very important, for example, especially when you have, for example, individual trainings with 1 or 2 or 3 players. Give them a feedback. Ask them if it's okay for you, it's comfortable for you, or because every player is different, and for every player is also in with the skills. It's different way how to teach them. So talk to players. Not so much because we are coaches and we want to train and we want to do basketball. Not so much talking, but I think that in the end of every drill we can make short feedback with players about skill. So now I will show you a video which I made for players because I want to teach them. We call it in Czech split step or drop step. It's basic start of the dribble when you want to drive to the basket, and crossover. If you want, then I want to share with you. Split drop step, we call it. I don't know how we call it this move, but this simple move, go to the basket. Now you see the ball is in the pocket. It's one of the details of this move. But we will talk about it. In crossover, it's so I wanna go. Oh, sorry, technical problem. When we will talk about it on the floor, but in cross step I want to see that you want. I want that you will see it on this video. That after crossover, after basic crossover, we have to make three quick steps, and then use the second dribble. That what I teach to my players. And on this video, Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway, senior, not the junior, who is now playing in the LItomerice. They are great examples of how to do crossover. So get low, dribble, 1, 2, 3 steps, and dribble. It seems sometimes when you demonstrate it slowly that it's this travel, but you will see, and maybe you know it, that this is correct form of crossover. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, Tim Hardaway, 4. It's a little bit older, but he was still great. And this is one of the most important slides that I want to show. Teaching skills during the phases. I talk about phase A. This is a teaching technique. So, teaching skills, show, demonstrate, repeat, correct. Usually 1 versus 0 drills. As the player progresses, we can add more difficult technique. I think that it is common that we go step by step when we teaching skills. We cannot teach, for example, Euro step before we know how to do layup. Phase B. In this phase, we start to teach decision making. During this phase, the coach is like a guy defender. On the next slide, I will show you one of my individual trainings with players, and then you will see what I mean. But we can also use handicap defender. This is not handicap defender like he's without leg or something like this, but he has some omezení
regulations.
Some regulations. Okay. Coach gives the player more options, and they have to read on coach defender. That's a phase B. In the phase C, we're using skill against a live defense, usually versus in one-on-one situation. And phase D, it's a final of the skill, component of the skill. It's a game-like situation. We can use it on 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4 in scrimmages, using the skills during the scrimmage or game, and feedback with video. It's very important. But for example, if you have under 16, under 19 or men team and you use video, show your players not only your tactic in defense, offense, but show them also the skills. Correct their skills with the video. This is really important in modern basketball. I think that really important for teaching skills. So, like I said, in Czech, I think that we are great in this. We have now a lot of great players who have great ball handling, great shooting technique, and passing technique. But sometimes we forget to do on the training this, and that happened that you came on the game and you see warm up on some team and you say they are great ball handling, great shooting, but the game start. And it's over because they cannot use it in a game-like situation. So this training I have made for this session 3 days ago with my 2 players from under 19. It's a little bit long, but it's better that only listen to me, so you can now watch the video. This is the video. We start with the technique: footwork, jump step. Okay. I wanted to jump on the 2 feet, this guy could be a little bit low, he's a little bit high, and watch the rim. I always want my players, every time when you get the ball, in 99% of the situation, you have to look on the rim. That's it. I think very important detail especially for young players. Jump stop and shot fake. You see that in this this shot fake detail for me is very important. When you get the ball and you are low, you cannot do this, but only this. With the ball, you can do what you want: short fake, long fake. It doesn't matter, but you have to stay with your butt low. I think that this is okay. Now we can go classic 1 versus 0 drive. I want to jump stop and cross step. Now guys, it's a little bit better. This, yada. Look at the rain. No jump steps, no shot fakes. Directly to the drive. Cross step. Now with the jump step. The same thing. Jump stop, cross step. And now we are still teaching technique. We are in the phase A of the training. It's the beginning of the training and we are still in the phase A. Okay. Short jump step, boom, also. Now jump stop, shot fake, cross step. I have to talk to them. You have to stay low. You have to stay low. Only the ball goes up. You are low, because if you go up with your butt, with your body, it would be trouble. Yes. Okay. And now we start with this. We start with phase B. So decision making. Now I'm the coach, and I give them 3 options: drive left, drive right, or shoot. And he has to react on me. If I step back, he has to shoot. If I go right, he has to drive here. If I go left, he has to drive here. So here we start with the decision making. It's really easy for them, but it's important to start with this. And here I am the drive coach. Another drill. Next drill, you will see the handicap player. He has to run around the cone, and then he could drive. Here, he has to touch the cone, and then he could drive. So offensive player has big advantage, and that's what we want. But there is some difference. So he is a little bit under the stress. Now we start with phase C, one-on-one situation, close up, boom, classic drill, you know it. And now some game-like situation. I'm on low post, I let them play on the weak side, and then I pick the ball, and they are playing one-on-one after close-up. But it's a little bit more close-up situation on individual training, when you have, for example, 2 players. Boom, so that close-up, right. So, and this is training for 40-45 minutes with the activation and with the free throws. In the end, you spend 1 hour with 2 guys in the gym, and we have worked on the stop jump, and one-on-one simple fundamental skills. What we have to bring to our trainings when we're teaching skill, it's pressure. And now I have here 4 types of pressure, which I have listened by coach LItomerice: technical, physical, psychological, and tactical. And also we can combine these types of pressure. First, technical: space limit, number of dribbles by finish, space limit. For example, you put 2 cones on elbows, and the offensive player has to play one-on-one, but inside the cone. So you have to you pressure them with the space. Number of dribbles. For example, you give them the close-out one-on-one drill, which you have seen, and you say you have only 2 dribbles to beat your defender. Way of finishing. For example, on the warm-up, we work on a Euro step or we work on floaters, and you say Okay, when you finish successful with the floater, you will have 2 points. With normal layup, only 1 point, something like this. So it's our technical pressure. Or we could say your finish could be only, for example, pull-up, and it's a technical pressure. Physical pressure, speed, high rate. So, for example, you make 2-3 meter slides and then start one-on-one game, or then start some passing drill, or something like that. High heart rate. We know everybody count us shooting drill, and we could say that this is something. It's a shooting under the pressure of physical. Psychological, for example, for me is a great number of success in a row. Shots, passes, layups. So you have to make 10 layups in a row, or you have to start again, or you will run two lanes, or something like this. So pressure of a number of success. In shots, for example, in the end of the training, you have to make 3 free throws in a row, or you run. This is pressure which you will make on the training. Tactical, make right choice. That's something I show you on the previous video, that I give to my player 3 options, and they have to decide in his head what is the best and right choice in this situation. And of course, you can combine these types of pressure. So that's what we need to do. For me, common mistakes in coaching skills, and I write it because I know that I did it in the past, and sometimes I do it now. But I try to be better, so I try to fix it. But common mistakes for me is not good demonstration of the skill. You come on a training and you say, oh, take 3 layups, right, left, full, and hands up, and you don't demonstrate it in the right way. We miss application. That's what I was talking about it in the beginning. We only teach the skill, but we didn't teach how to use it in the game. We skip some fundamental things. We shouldn't teach new part of the skill if cannot do correctly the step before. That's the example of layup and Eurostep. You cannot do Eurostep if you don't know how to do layup. For example, last week, I started to coach with our under 17 guys, and there was a guy who has a great Eurostep, who has a great one-step layup, but if I want that we made a layup, he cannot do that. So why? But I think that the layup is the fundamental for every finish. We are nervous, so that's sometimes when I see some trainings of young coaches, that's what makes me crazy, when they are screaming, when they are nervous, when they're teaching skill, because it has to be fun. It has to be fun for children, for senior, for under 19, for under 16. The teaching skills has to be fun. You have to make some rules, okay, but not be nervous. And we don't talk to players. We don't talk to players like I talked in the beginning. We have to use feedback in our skills training. And hints for the end. Good demonstration. That's the key. That's the key. I think that good demonstration, when we want to teach the skills in the right way, we have to make good demonstration. Through the video, through the coach, through the players. How we want, but we need it. Go step by step in teaching skills. Don't skip any part of the skill. Go step by step, and for especially if you have a young player, or if you have, for example, some 16, 17-year-old player who is playing, for example, only 2 years, you have to be patient. You have to be patient and teach him step by step. Be patient, kind, and motivate your players. It's common. Let them make mistakes. It's an important thing, and I forget to talk about it. If player make some mistake on the training, you cannot gel on him. That's a bad way. You have to say to him that it's a mistake, and you have to say to him how to prevent this mistake and how to fix it. Because it is nothing worse that you gel on your player that he doing something bad, and you don't give him the right solution, the right choice. You know, I think that's the worst thing you could make with skill teaching. Positive environment. You have to create positive environment on your training, not only on skills training or individual training, but also I think that's general. You have to try to create a positive environment. Give them feedback. We were talking about it. Teach them decision making. They have to use the skill in the game, not in the training. And this is I think the main thing of my presentation. Teach them decision making. They have to use the skill in the game, not in the training. And some saying in the end, you will be able to accept failure to get better. That's what saying LeBron James. Okay, that's all. If you have any question, I am here for answering. Or if you want to contact me on Instagram, on the Sotnar email, I can share with you this presentation or videos which were on this presentation. So if you have any question?
For sure. Yes.
Do you give instant feedback or do you give feedback at the end of the training?
When I have individual training, for example with 2 or 3 players, I give them feedback in the end on every drill. I try, sometimes I forget. But when I have team training with 12, 15 players, we focus on something, and in the end of the training we talk about it, but not in the end of every drill. But usually in individual trainings with 2 or 3 players, 4 players, I use it in the end of every drill.
Let's say you have under 19 team and maybe you train 4 times a week. How often do you use the skill part in your team practice?
Great question. Today I am coach of under 70, but it's a little bit similar. We have 4 afternoon trainings and 2 individual trainings in the morning. It looks like really professional, but on this morning training they are not every player. But in the afternoon training, the classic training, I try to use under 17, under 19, minimum 15 minutes every training of skills development. It is Friday before the game, skills development, minimum for 15 minutes. On Monday, on Tuesday, early in the week, we work on it, for example, half of a training on the skills development. But I think that on every training we try to teach players how to discuss. And also in senior team, I have senior team, and at least 5 minutes, for example, for warm-up, some ball handling or something kind of situation, we use it in training.
You also recreate a game-like situation in your skill part of your first 15 minutes in your team practice? Or you only use 1 against 0 or?
In the beginning of the training, for warm-up, I use usually 1 versus 0. And for example, it is a little bit hard for me in senior team because we have only 2 trainings per week. And so I do this 1 versus 0 skills. And then we make some 2-on-2, 3-on-3 game-like situation, but we have to work on our 5-on-5 game. But in the under 17, under 19, I work like with the phase A, phase B, phase C, phase D. So I start with 1 versus 0, then I start with some handicap players, for example 1-on-1, handicap defenders, then some live 1-on-1 games, and then we put, for example, the stop jump and 1-on-1, then I will put it on 3-on-3, for example some close out shell drill. Yeah, so this is the game like situation for me. Or if there are the older players, we could play some pick and roll on the side. We could hit the lift player on the weak side, and then we close out. And also we play 3-on-3, some game-like situation. And it is great to use. If you play, for example, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, or 4-on-4, it's great to use some part of your system. For example, if you play diamond, so use you are like a coach, the point guard, and you let your player you set your player to the diamond three players, and let them play 3-on-3. But use your system in the skills training. It's also important. Okay.
So I got a question. I got a question. We are talking about perimeter players, right?
Okay.
And is there a age or when you start, if you are working also on inside players, or
Inside
like
player.
when you decided to do this, you are the inside player, or if it's everyone has to do it, or if it's
Great question. Yes, I know what you mean. I was talking with Cafe, for example, 2 weeks ago, the coach who was now in the gym, and he said, we have any centers in under 17, and in our club we have this philosophy. Under 17 and less, we don't have big guys like that we teach them how to screen and roll, how to play back to the basket. But we have system dribble drive motion when we are 4 outside and 1 inside, and I don't like to say, but inside is the guy who is usually a little bit fat, who is a little bit not so good in basketball, and we know that it is not our future star talent. So I have no problems when under 16 I have 2 meter or 1 meter 95 centimeter guy, and I don't like to put him inside. I like to be outside. So under 17, I want to teach them how to play outside, and then in the end of under 17 and when you start under 19, I say, okay, you could be a good big man. You have you probably will have 2 meters 10, 2 meters 5. We can start with your work on low post moves. But low post moves, I didn't talk about it, but I think that for example in under 15, under 14, you can work with every player, guards, forwards, centers, on low post moves, because you never know in our today basketball. We know that there are guards who are playing back to the basket, and we don't use it in our system so much. Under 17, not we want to play fast, we want to play one-on-one a lot of, but the players have to know how to play back to the basket. So, is this the answer for you?
yeah, I would like to open this.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for showing me this.
Yeah, it's because I think that should be a topic, like what's necessary, because we know all the old Yugoslavian school that everyone needs to know everything, play to back to basket, play face to basket, and we are talking a lot in that time how to play face to basket, but if kid receives the ball under the basket, back to basket,
He has to know how to solve the problem.
How to do a pivot, how to use the space inside. Like there is not as much chance to use a dribble or something like that. So it's for me like, because we were talking about it. That's the secret information. We were talking about it that the last season they received center in the men's team after a while time. And they don't know how to use the center in a low post because they were not using it.
In LItomerice we have no center. If there is some guy who is a little bit bigger, he's in Westgate Prague or in some.
He went to another club, so basically in youth they are playing run and gun or drive and kick or like more motion, more face to the basket, and think like how to play back to basket or like pass. In that area was a problem. So
yes, like you said, today it's a little bit different because in our senior team I have 2 big guys. One is playing here in Ústí, Jan Karlovský, He's a player who is from Komutov, but he was playing under 17 and under 19 extra league in LItomerice, and he also now playing in LItomerice. And David Štefel, he's a former great Czech player. I think that he was in Prosty of Pardubice and many foreign countries. And I have these two big guys, but I have to teach all my players to play with them, because they are not used to play with the big guys from our YAU program, because we don't have big guys.
Yeah, no big guys.
So we need a balance between working on parameter skills. And
I think so. I think so, because when I was like, for example, in Yugoslavia, like I was like surprised that kids like this, they teach them how to play back to the basket, like just really close to the basket, to use only one dribble or no dribble, and hook shots and these things, like, because it seems to me that right now senior coaches, we got a problem, or like, let's say everyone's got a problem. Hey, when you go under the basket, it hurts, they hit me. I would like to play like, that's what I call center, outside, shooting three-pointers, not as much physical game, so that's also one of
Yes, that's what we have to teach also, the low post movement, and it is not about some 5 dribbles back to basket, but how to catch the ball, how to quick shot. That's what we have to teach our players. But I think for me, still this is a priority for all my players in the club to know how to play from perimeter. But sometimes you have to show them how to play in the low post, because you never know when the guy, for example, in under 15 is drawing or something like that.
Because that's, we get a little bit, sometimes we get different philosophy.
But it's good to talk about it.
Honza more playing jive, and I like to play more give and go. So when you receive the ball into the basket, that's the situation what I need to teach my players. When you receive the ball in that situation, and they don't know how to do it. So it's like mix, of course, like I'm full in it, like perimeter players, but as Honza said, like we don't know. Someone between 15 and 17 get 20 centimeters taller, and
sometimes you have to play the type of play. It depends on your players. For example, I love pick and roll. But if you have not center in your team, it's very hard to play pick and roll.
Between two guys.
And yes, and make some advantage. So you have to set your system to your players, also not in a senior team.
Yeah.
So we play a little bit different style of game in our senior team and different style in our YAU program. That's the different ones. Sometimes.
That's reality.
Okay.
Do you have a certain number of shots which a kid in the age group under 12, under 13, under 14, do you set a goal like I would like to learn my kids to shoot as much as possible? For instance, like saying something, okay, each player should at least per practice week should have at least, let's say, 100 threes.
We don't have something like this. You mean some number of shots per week for player?
Yeah, to develop his shot, or do you make individual practice? I mean, if you want them to be all perimeter players, I mean, modern forward, whatever, shoots threes like Nowitzki and guys. The reason why he was in the gym shooting thousands of them. Are you focusing on, as club or as coaches, on the number of shots, or are you supporting the kids to get them free gym times, or how is it? I mean, that's what we always recognize this when we play the men's teams or even the under 17, under 19 teams. Czech kids are more ready to shoot and more willing to shoot, where we kind of have the philosophy that our kids are way more hesitant or trying to whatever.
First of all, I think that we have no extra focus on shooting, but we try every training, shoot some shots, and in the end of the training they have time to work on their shoot. In our club they have also one hour per week to go to the gym and shooting. And when you say that when Czech basketball players come in German, they are very good shooters. I think that if I compare, we are very good in technique, like I said. For example, I think that we are better than German players, but German players are much better in physical preparation. They are much stronger, they are much faster, they jump higher, I don't know why, and they are better in the decision making. Because when I saw warm-up of teams, for example, Dresden versus LItomerice, Ústí versus Chemnitz, I always think, oh, we are better. But the game starts, and in German you play. I think that in a better way that you play more hard, and that's good because it's international basketball, and you have better decision making. But the shot, that's I think our jsme v tom lepší. We are still a little bit
like beer and shooting technique.
But I don't know why. That's only my opinion. Okay, so
say hello to camera.
Say hello to camera, and we will wait for cafe. And
just go inside and enjoy a little bit. Cafe is like really fun with the kids.
The practical phase. First of all, I want to show you some ball handling, warm-up drill, and then we will continue, like I said, in the classroom with one-on-one drills, which I use in my training. I split it to two parts. One part is of the dribble, one-on-one, and the second part will be one-on-one after triple threat. So I will show you some. I'm gonna show you different footworks of stabs, and then play one-on-one. We always start with the phase A, so teaching technique. Then it comes phase B, and then I will show you some phase C drills. We don't have not so much players for phase D, so we will only do A, B and C. Okay? So, the first drill, ball handling. Tak chlapci, vemte si jeden míč do dvojice, postavte se vždycky hráč s míčem na sidelineu, hráč bez míče proti. It's a simple drill. I usually use this drill in the beginning of the training, after some activation. Vždycky uděláš 3 driblinky, přihrávka, rychlá přihrávka, než do dvou, 3 driblinky, bum, bum, bum. Udělá to třikrát a jdeš ty. 3 driblinky pravou, přihrávka, 3 driblinky pravou, přihrávka, jo? Tak jedem, pojď, jedem. Dribbling vedle těla, hlava nahoru, What I want is to head up, dribbling not in front, but here, next to the body. Power dribble, hard dribble, and be a little bit low. Hej, borci, buďte trošku dole, jo, levačkou, jedem levačkou, pojď, levačkou, jo. Boom, boom, jo, quick pass back. Boom, boom. Tak. Dobrý, stačí. Teď máš 3 driblinky, 1, 2, 3, crossover, přihrávka. Jo, jednou rukou. One hand pass, jo, pojď. Boom, a zpátky rychle, hop, boom, 1, 2, 3. So, now in warm up we are working on dribbling, on ball handling, also on passing. Ruku, jo, propni ruku, straight elbow. Jo, propni ruku, boom. Bum, bum, jo, máme to samý, jo, ale zkrátíme to, už jenom 2 driblinky, 1, 2, prohození mezi nohama a přihrávka, jo, tak jdem, pojď. Jo, hlava nahoře, head up, hard dribble, přitlač na ten dribbling, jo, Okay, and we can also use some behind back dribble. We can also use some double crossovers, in-out moves, or something like this. Okay, take the second ball to the couple. And now a little bit same drill like this, but with 2 balls. I'm with you. I will make 2 dribbles and pass. You will make the same, okay? And one hand catching, one hand passing. No? Move. Yes? Tak jedem, jo? 2 dribble. Power dribble. Head up. Look on your player, look on your teammate. Stay low. Okay, that's enough. 2 dribbles, crossover pass. Okay? Pořád dokola. I will speed up a little bit the drills because I want to show you more drills. Okay, dobrý. Teď to samý, jo, 2 driblinky mezi nohama a příhra jednou rukou, jo, pojď, let's go. Stay a little bit wide, trošku roztáhněte nohy, jo, nebo mějte nohy u sebe. OK, a poslední věc, one last. 1 dribble, cross, pass back. Okay? 1 dribble, pass. 1 dribble, cross, pass. 1 dribble, cross, pass. Okay, this is for under 16, under 19, and men's team. I think that could handle it. OK, dobrý borci, seděte si, jo. Nechám si Garyho a Garyho, jo, na střelu. Ostatní si sedněte. That's some warm-up drill for them and also for you, but I think that all of you have a lot of drills for ball handling in the beginning of the training. Now we start 1-on-1 of the dribble. Like you can see on my video, I want to start with the split or drop step and crossover. These 2 moves. I want to teach these pairs. I know these pairs. I know that they are skilled, but I start with them with the basic fundamental drill, which I like when I teach, for example, younger players or not so skilled players how to do split. Začnu, jo. Stojíš na jedné noze, naskočíš, levá, pravá a uděláš jakoby drop step, jo, v tu chvíli, jo. Míč, bum a vyrazíš, jo. Já k tomu budu povídat. Zkus to. No a pojď do koše, 1 dribbling a jeden dvojtakt, jo. Zase začni na levý. Yes. Because the split, pokračuj, jo. Střih pravá, levá. Tak, hop. The most important thing in split step is that you have to put first your back leg on the ground and then the front leg on the ground. And the ball has to be in the pocket. Then you make this move, dribble not straight to the floor, but a little bit next to you. And the move of the feet is cvak, 1-2. Pojď ještě jednou. Okay, this is good, but I want to be a little bit more wide, you know, with foot. So like something like this. Not this, but I think that this is okay. I'm a little bit wide. My left foot is behind, my right front, and boom, 1, 2, layup. Ještě jednou, jo, zkus trošku jako širší, vej. Jo, okay, that's okay. Okay, another detail, very important detail. What's him? It's another drill, but we work on this detail. When you make this split, you have to keep your eye on the rim, because you have to you přesvědčit, řeknu přesvědčit anglicky, český trenéři, víme? You want that the defender will defend you. So I look at the rim, the guard comes to me, and then I drive. If he is stay low or he is down, I will shot. Okay? So every time look at the rim. Jo. Ne, má se rozběhni. A hraj, jo? Okay. Boom. And hard dribble. Pojď ještě jednou, jo? Tvrdší ten dribbling. Boom. Yes. Speed change is also very important. Pojďte všichni, pojďte, jo? Zkusíme. Jedem, jo? Pojď. Boom, jeden za druhým, jo? Jedem, pojď. OK. Left, right. And usually we put this left foot on the toes, and this on the back. Sniž se, get low. Ball in the pocket. Okay, enough. So these two drills is for teaching split step and drop step, how we teach technique. Teď jdeme crossover, jo? Jo, ale nemusí to být z toho. Now we start with the crossover. The first thing is that you have to keep your guard here. So you have to do this move with the ball, with the knee, with the arm, with the head, and then take back your ball under the knees, not this, but this, and then quick 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, and dribble. Like I said, in the classroom it looks like travel, but when you do it in the full speed, it's not travel, so you can try. Boom! Great. Ah! Okay, stop. Sorry. You see that this player, he does it a little bit, I can say correctly, because he is low, the ball is under the knee, and quick 3 steps, and then hard dribble. But the other guys, they are so high with their butt, and the crossover is like this. And we need this, go. Yeah? So you can try it again. Better. Keep the ball near your body. Míč u těla, dobrý. A hnedka vystartuj. OK. But you know what I mean. Yes. 3 quick steps, stay low. This is good.
So you have similar footwork like the drop step? So
Sometimes. When we... I will show you. Okay, good question. Hey guys, stop. This is the classic crossover, and in the beginning I teach my players to start like something like this, a little bit choppy, and then start. But great question by coach. If you start from this position, drop step, I usually teach my players to use the push cross. So from this hand, and do this, and do this. You know, that's another crossover. But when I want to do this crossover, some killer crossover, my feet are a little bit regularly. Okay, zkusíme ten push step, jo. Jdeš, jakoby seš v tom splitu, jo, a vyrážíš, bum, a dáváš se ho jakoby před sebe. Uděláš tady tou rukou tohleto, jo, tak OK. OK, OK, míč dolů, ball down. Ne, not like this, but this. Push the ball to the ground. OK, got it. Máš ten míč moc nahoře. Jo, níž, jo. To ne. It's too far from your body. Je to moc daleko od tvýho těla, jo, musíš to mít blíž. OK. Stop. Oh, be careful. Now, very useful move. For example, when you are in transition and your defender stops you and you are here, so you use a move, we call it side dribble or glide, and it looks like this. Then in out move and start attack the rim. So boom, drop step, push cross step. Okay, it's glide or side dribble, and the footwork is that from this inside foot you jump left right, minimum 1 meter, it's better 2 meters. You can try it. Odraž se spraví a udělej levá prava. And then attack the rim. Okay? A k tomu dáš in out, jo? A hraju, jo? Pojďte sem a zkusíme to, jo? Dodribuj tam, zastav si a zkus to. One dribble. But okay. First in out. Okay. Better. Okay, but keep the 3-point line. That's very important. In the side dribble or glide, we teach our players to keep his behind the 3-point line. Okay. Sniž se. Get low. Hey, stop. Again. Jo, musíme mít ty nohy za trojkou. We have to keep our foot behind the 3-point line. Why? Because all of you are shooters. Okay? 3-point shooters? Yes, we can say. Okay. So, now if I do this, and my player doesn't react, or he does something like this, I could shoot. But this is unusual. This is only long two. But if I am here, boom, I can shot the 3-point line. So keep your feet behind the 3-point line. Let's see, don't shoot. I trust that you are a shooter. Okay. Eyes on the rim. Podívej se na obroučku. Eyes on the rim. Okay, got it. Fine. And now push cross step. Jo? To znamená the same move in the beginning. Boom. And then crossover. Okay. Oh. Drž ty nohy za trojkou. Okay, it's a little bit difficult for them, but okay, stop. But do you know what I mean? Yes. Okay. Fine. now, then, when we have more experienced player, for example, under 19 or men team, we can use some glide through something like this, or something like this, and you can see it in EuroLeague, in NBA. A lot of players use it because they want to stress a little bit his guard, something like this. Okay, these drills are drills for teaching technique, 1 versus 0. And now we will go to phase B on start the decision making. I will be the coach which give them 2 or 3 options and they will do it. OK, hele, jdeme to stejný, každý mít. Já stojím tady, jdeš proti mně a z pravé ruky děláš normálně split. A já ti ukážu, buď sem, tak uděláš push cross step, ukážu ti sem, děláš normálně, pokračuješ drop step. Jeden dribbling a tvrdý nájezd. Nebudu tam koukat, ale bude tam koš za košem a v plné rychlosti. Já vím, že jste unavený, ale ještě to zvládnete. Jo? Tak jdeme. Pojď. Bum! Pojď. Sniž se. Nevadí. Doesn't matter. Pojď. OK. Podívej se na obroučku. OK. Yes. And we start with simple drill for decision making. If they would be older, I bring another option. Then I could step back and they will shoot. But we skip it. Now another drill. Pojďte si sednout. I need 4 players, 2 couples. Okay, Gary is 1 couple and another. So, jeden Gary a druhý Gary. Jeden míč, jo, jeden malý. So, this is one-on-one drill with handicap defender. Here's the ball. A dribluješ, děláš hodně změn směru. A jakmile řeknu hop, ty obíháš jeden ten kužel a snažíš se ho plásnout a chytit ho. Můžeš ho klidně trefit. Jo, a ty musíš atakovat druhou, ale musíš udělat drop step, když máš tady na pravý ruce mít, když máš na levý, tak na levý ruce drop step. Když máš tady a on půjde tam, Gary, tak dej sem. Jo, ty si vybíráš jakoukoliv stranu chceš. Jo. Hop a hraj, jo, a další, jo, to stejný. Hodně. Ball handling. Hop, OK. Pojď, další, jo. A koukej na koš. Bum! Pojď ještě jednou. Hop! Pojď ještě jednou, jo. Hop! Okay, this is another drill for decision making. OK. Můžete si sednout, kluci? Já si tady nechám zase, pak můžu si nechat vás dva. Pojďte, jo? Tak, another drill for decision making, which I think I have from coaches from Alba Berlin. So, some of your friends, tady, pojď. Tak, dribluješ na místě, jo? A jakmile řeknu teď, ty se musíš dotknout jednoho kuželu a ty okamžitě atakuješ zase druhou stranu. Snažíš se dát co nejrychlejší koš, jo? Když se dotkne tady toho kuželu, děláš cross step. Jo, pojď trošku blíž, jo? Okay. Tak, jo? Ne, jenom pravačkou driblu, jo? Ale potom, jakmile půjdeš, tak naskoč, jo? Naskoč do splitu. OK. Hop! A nemusíš jít okolo kuželu, můžeš jít vnitřkem, jo? Pojď další, jo? Hop! No a bráň, OK. Pojď další, pojď ještě, pojď, vystříj se. Okay, and if we want to do it a little bit harder for offensive player, we take cones a little bit near, we bring the defender here, and now it will be real one-on-one, little bit, 90%. Okay, tak dribluj. Go! Oh, pojď znova, pojď. Hop! Okay, pojď trošku dál, jo, s tím míčem, Come here, okay, tady here. Hop! Braň. Okay, another great drill for decision making. Gary's out. Gary odešli? Už museli jít, dobrý, oni říkali, že půjdou. Dobrý, napijte se, odpočíňte si. Ještě vás tady vlastně nechám. And one last drill for decision making until we come to one-on-one drills. Pojď sem. Tady. And you start with the glide. Tady začneš, jo, dribbleš, bráníš, jo, boom, jdeš s ním a dáš mu jednu stranu, anebo druhou stranu. Schválně uděláš chybu, jo. I want the defender have a mistake. Do the mistake. So you make a glide, boom, and try to react on the defender. Okay? Nemusíš dělat takovou tu chybu, jo? Stačí menší, jo? OK, tak jedem, jo? Začni dribbling, glide, zpátky, druhý, vystřídej se, pojď. OK. Pojď znova. For example, if you are alone, like a coach on the training, so you can use your players like a guide, defenders. OK. Tak, jdeme na živou. Now the live game, the phase C from the classroom, live game one-on-one. We use, pojďte si dvojice, pojďte se. We use a lot of simple drills. For example, you know everyone this drill. This guy is here. This guy is here. Taking ball. So, but like I was talking about some pressures on trainings. So now I give them time pressure, and technical pressure. Máte na to 5 vteřin na to zakončit, až máš maximálně 4 driblinky. So he has 4 dribbles to finish and 5 seconds. It's a little bit hard for him, but we will see. Takže 4 driblinky a 5 vteřin na zakončení. And what I usually do in one-on-one drills, I let them one offensive rebound, not more, because sometimes it's, for example, especially in young categories, boring when you see some guy who has 6 offensive rebounds and still doesn't make the basket. So one offensive rebound and okay, dej mu míč. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, další. 5, 4, 3, 2. Další, pojď s dalším, jo. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pojď, jsem teďka bránil, pojď. 5, 4, 3. Okay. 5, 4, 3. Okay, guys, dobrý. And now you see, it's a little bit like game-like situation. If I let them play free, I think that they're gonna use more dribbles. It will be a little bit slowly, but now they have to attack the defender under the pressure of the time and under the technical pressure. Now I show you a spacing pressure. That's under technical. So. Hrajete znova 1 na 1, ale útočník se musí vejít do tady těch. So the offense player has to go in this way between these two cones. You cannot go here, you cannot go there. Okay? And still, and we change a little bit rules. You have still 5 seconds, but you have dribbles whatever you want. Okay? Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, okay. You know what does it mean? Another. So, another drill. We keep it here, the cones. You guard him, and you play a little bit zigzag dribble. So you guard me, like aggressive, and I make some zigzag dribble, zigzag dribble, zigzag dribble, zigzag dribble. When I, like a coach, say hop, you have to touch one of these cones, and you have to react and play one on one. Okay? Prosím? Ne, musíš prostředkem atakovat, jo? So, okay, pomalu, jo? Slowly zigzag. Let them guard, okay? Hop! Nevadí, hraj, play! Doesn't matter. Hop, time. Stay low. You have to see whole court. Musíš vidět celý ten. Hop! OK, hraj. Míč. No, jedem. Jo, sorry, on tam má míč. Já jsem neviděl. Pojď. Hej, stop. Chcem bránit, jo? Pojď ho bránit, agresivně, jo? We wanna make aggressive defense. Hop! And you have to stay low. If you want to defend someone, you have to stay like this, not like this. Pojď. Hop. Hey. Něco si zapomněl. This guy forget something, touch the cones. Pojď, again, once more. Okay, aggressive defense. Okay, that's okay. Okay, hop! And play. Okay, last drill for off-ball one-on-one. You transition one-on-one drill. Útočník. I got a ball. Útočník. Obránce. So, you know that sometimes in fast break we see this situation. Wing on the side, defender is a little bit inside, guard is here, he's running, transition, he gets the ball and play one-on-one. So now we try to simulate this game-like situation. Give me the ball. And when I say hey, you start running to the basket and you start defending. Okay? Go! Okay, and now we have a little bit game-like situation one-on-one. Hop! Nice move. Hop! Play! In this drill, I tell to my players, you have to use two ways, speed or your body. If I will be this guy, I want to use the speed. So as fast as I can go to the basket. If you will play against him, you use your body. So you have to take him, come with me, and use your body and don't let them go in front of me. Okay? Use your strength in one-on-one. Give me the ball. What is your strength? Co je tvoje síla? Dát koš. Hop! OK, dobrý, dobrý, dobrý. Hop! OK, dobře, dobře, jo, dobře spoužil tělo, super. Hop! OK, napijte se. So, that was the first part and some drills which I use when I want to teach my players one-on-one off the dribble. Můžete se napít, kluci, posadit se. Of course, we have a lot of another counters, not only split, not only glide, not crossovers, but we can also use some spins, some true behind back moves, and something like this. But I think that these are the fundamentals for playing one-on-one of the dribble. And we have to teach them not only in under 19, under 17 men's categories, but also we have to start with this in many categories. Okay, now we're gonna talk about footwork when we play one-on-one in triple threat position, so without the dribble. We have, I want to show you 4 or 5 footwork stops which I used with my players, and usually that's what we are talking about. Usually it is on your players which of these types stops they will use in the future, but you have to show them all these types, and then some of them will feel more comfortable, for example, in jump stop. Some of them will be more comfortable with 1-2 stop, some of them backspin stop, and but you have to show them, and then they will decide. Okay, začneme tím nejjednodušším. We start with the most simple stop, and it's for me it's a jump stop. You have visited on a video. Simple drill. You are here. You throw the ball like this here, and you ground on the both feet. You have to be stable, not something like this, not something like this, not something like this. Your toes, špičky jsou toes. Špičky. Špica. Okay, but toes. Toes have to be in front to the rim. Your eyes have to be on the rim. The ball is something like here. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here. It doesn't matter. But you will be low with your butt. Okay? And then you will make cross step. But now we focus on the jump step. Okay, play. Okay, eyes on the rim. Eyes on the rim. Stop, 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 stop. Step by step, slowly, slowly. Stop and be on this position. Okay, again. Whole foot has to be on the ground. Whole foot, not this, not this. Start with this. Slowly, stay in position. Stop. Okay, okay, below, below, below. Eyes on the rim. That's okay, it's okay. And now cross step. Okay. Again. Stay low, stay low. Okay, okay. Drive. Okay, drive. Okay, and then I start to add some other moves, like you see in the videos, for example, jump step, boom, jump step, wall, knee, my shoulder, quick rip, and back, boom, like cross step. It's a little bit hard, but you can teach your players open, but it is for younger guys, it's very it's difficult because sometimes it's trouble to do this before the ball is landing on the ground, but we can try it. So zkuste otevřený vnik, jo, a bacha na to, když děláš, jo, tak musíš bouchnout, než zvedneš tady tu nohu, jo, tak jdem, pojď. OK, pojď. Okay, stop. Personally, in my opinion, I don't teach this so much. Usually, if you want to do open, we call it not cross step, but the open step, you have to use the side dribble. Okay, boom, and then play. And you protect yourself from the traveling. So na dvě nohy, side dribble a hraj, jo? OK, jo? OK. 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 But OK, that's the jump stop. I think the simplest stop, I maybe forget to say that you go to the jump stop not from this, like a frog, but from one hand, from one foot to both foot. And it's useful in transition and also in the situation when běž tam na 45 a najď na střed a přihraj mi, jo? Najď na střed a přihraj mi. Najď na střed a přihraj mi. In this situation, short jump stop. I prefer it for every my perimeter players this stop. So jump stop, short jump stop, not this, yeah, but this, because in this situation you can do cross step on both sides. Okay, another stop. Pojďte sem s míčema. 1-2 stop. 1-2 stop. Is this kind of stop? 1, 2. And it ends like when you jump stop. So, when you go here, your first foot is left, seš na patě, otáčíš se a rychle přikročíš tu druhou. A zase, toes to the rim, eyes on the rim, but now you have this pivot foot, so you cannot do this, it's traveling, but you have to do jump step here, and when you want to go here, you have to do this, okay? But we want to correctly 1-2 stop. Okay, let's go. Pojď. Okay, podívej se na koš zase, jo? Eyes on the rim. Stay low. Okay, no okay, dobrý. Udělej ten side dribble, jo? Tohle bylo v pohodě. Hey, we don't want this, because I don't want play on this basket. So you have to turn your whole body to the basket. Okay, again, point. Okay, shoulders to the basket. Shoulders, open your shoulders to the basket. Okay, nice. Okay, now I will show you some decision-making technique. For example, in this 1-2 stop, if I say 3, you will shot. If I say 1, you're gonna make cross step here, and if I say 2, make side dribble and attack the right. So 3 is a shot, 1 it's a left drive, 2 is the right drive. Okay? Try. Okay. 3. Okay. Ball. 1. Okay. 1. Hey. But don't forget on the fundamentals. Toes to the basket, shoulders to the basket, my arm look on the rim. Okay? 2. Side dribble. A pravá, nevadí, pojď. 2. OK. 1. 3. Dobrý. 2. Side dribble. Oh, hraj. OK. 1. Dobře. 3.
Dobrý, pojďte na druhou, jo? From the other side, it's the same like you, but only you have to do is the change of your feet. So you don't stop like left, right, but inside foot, right, left, right, left. You see, my toes to the rim, my shoulders to the rim. Ball is something here, somewhere here. Now I watch in the same. And now we start with 1, 2, 3. So 1 is cross step, 2 is side dribble, 3 is a shot. Okay? Let's go. 3. Okay. Stay low, stay low. 1. Okay. 2. Side dribble. Dobře, dobře, bravo. Jo, zakončí to pořádně. Pořádný layup. 3. OK. 2. Výborně, výborně. 1. OK, OK. A jdeme další, pojďte sem. Another very important move, especially in young ages, if you play, for example, like we talk about it, dribble drive motion, and you are moving from this spot to this spot, and you get the ball, and you know that your defender is behind you, so it's not necessary to jump stop or make 1-2 stop, or we show this stuff, but you want to attack immediately. So you jump to the split. So it is something like this. Boom! And immediately attack the basket. Jo, so, je to jako když jsme dělali ten split na začátku. Jo, to znamená je to. Boom a hraješ. Jo, jo, chytáš, poskočíš si vlastně jako dvakrát na té levé noze. Jo. You jump 2 times on the left, land, right. Pojď, zkus. OK, já budu připravit, jo? Pojď. Hej, a zase. But the fundamentals are same. When you catch the ball, you have to have your arms to the basket, your eyes are to the rim, your toes to the rim. Okay? It's the same. Okay, okay. Rychlejš ty nohy, jo, ale rychlej. Ne, pojď, další, pojď, zkoušíme. No, pojď další. Better. Okay. Footwork was okay, but you have to turn your shoulders to the basket. Be careful, this is maybe travel, it is too late. You know? When you catch the ball, you have to have your left feet on the ground. This is good, Honza, wait. This is good, but this is not what I want. I don't want this. This is okay. You know, you start with this, but I think I want this. Because from this situation, you can go here, you can shot, and you can play here. Jedem, musíme to nacvičit, abychom to mohli ukázat další věci, jo? Pojď. OK, little bit travel, but OK. OK, pojď rovnou z toho, tvrdý dribbling, hard dribble. Boom, this is not hard dribble. 1 dribble and OK. Better. OK, and the same. If I say 3, you shot. If I say 1, you continue. If I say 2, you make cross step. Okay? 3, 2, 1. 1, right, 2, left, 3, shot. Okay? Come on. 1! Continue. I say 1 is right. That's good. Pojď. OK, udělal to blbě, jo? 1. OK. 3. 2. 1. Obráceně nohy, Honziku, obráceně nohy. 1. Sorry. Jsou kroky. Travel. 3, yeah, sorry, my bad. I focus on your footwork. 2. Okay. I think that, dobrý, jo, dále se to v pohodě. But I think it's a little bit difficult for them. But, so I show it again, one last time. It is something like this. And you drive, yeah? You drive, you catch it, and you drive. And this is your pivot. Boom, you drive. You can see it in EuroLeague, in NBA, when some, for example, show Real Madrid, JC Carroll, he runs from the pin down, he gets the ball, he knows that player is behind him, and he attacked the rim. Okay. Another open and stop is when, chodně bránit, Honzi, běž nahoru s míčem. When the defense play deny and you are here and you want to get open here. So it is not good to go here and jump on these 2 feet. It is not so good to go here, but in this situation I usually teach to use backspin. I call it backspin open. I don't know how to say differently. If you have some words for it, it will help me. But reverse pivot, maybe reverse pivot. It's better. But this is like this. I push them with my arm, and I feet here, and I do the reverse pivot or back pivot. And now I play 1-on-1 to the basket. But you have to remember that this is your pivot foot. So you cannot do this, but you have to play something like this or this. Okay? Jo, teď se zkusíme, běžte tamhle. Já budu dávat přihrávky, vybíhej z low postu. Stay on low post. Go to the elbow and then this move, jo, this move. Then, and fundamentals still same. Toes to the basket, shoulders to the basket, eyes on the rim. Okay? Stay low. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Play deny defense. Deny defense. Oh. Don't be surprised. Play 1-on-1. What he forgets? Podívej se na obroučku. Chytneš, jo, ty chytneš a začneš hrát takhle. Jo, tamhle máte rozkleskávačky, že jo, když hrajete. To hraješ k ním a ty si hrát tady, basket, tady. Jo, být nebezpečný tomu koši. Otočte se na koš, koukejte se na koš. Look at the rim. Tak, to je ono, that's good starting position. But not this, buď trošku širší, jo, not this. Okay, fine. Treble, yeah? You cannot step up with your pivot foot. Okay, hop. Okay, I want to show you something, jenom jedna náhodou, abyste se napít, jo? In this situation, sometimes in NBA it doesn't travel, but in Europe you get the ball and you want to play like this. But sometimes, you know, in Europe they call it like a travel. And in this situation it's good to use this move. That you put your ball immediately on the ground and you can play with this footwork. When you do this, I think it's travel. But in this situation, you are totally protected. When you put the ball immediately on the ground. But that's on discussion. Yeah, I don't think that's both is correct. Okay. 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Okay. So I show you some 1 versus 0 jump stop, 1-2 step, 1-2 step stop, reverse stop and split stop. These 4 stops I'm using to teaching my players one-on-one, and also we have no time, but after these 1 versus 0 drills, it comes decision making like 1, 2, 3, and then it comes one-on-one drills, and in the end we can try to do some drills 2-on-2, on 3-on-3. Great, last drill, na stay 6, come on, 3-on-3 drills to teach them one-on-one skills. And be a little bit game-like situation is this. I think that you know it, but I have to mention it here. 3 obránci bílí, já budu útočník, jo? Máš míč, polož míč, Honziku. Ty běž na 45. Na 45, Honziku. 3 defenders, 3 offensive players. You pass me. You defend him, you defend me, close out, close out. I have to pass to left or right side, and then live 3-on-3. Yeah, okay, I usually under 17 and less, no screens, or both screens, no ball screens. Okay, under 19, the men, you can use some off screens, flare screen, pin down, what you want. But now you play one-on-one. Okay, we try it. Jo? Hraješ potom 1 na 1, nájezd, vyhození ven, drive and kick. Dovnitř, do půlkruhu a hrajeme, jo? Hraj. Jo? And then we are playing live 2-on-3. Okay, thank you guys. Clap hands for the players. It was good. Okay, any questions? No? If you will, you can email me, you can write me if you want to ask me something. Like I said in the beginning, my English is not brilliant, but I hope that you will understand that me, and what I want to say I said, and I'm really appreciated that I was here, and I wish you good luck in the season, not only in training but in the games. So thank you very much.